Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Let's, just been cleaning my van out, and I thought, oh, someone's just sent me a message with regards to mandatory vaccines, and they've just had intercourse with some military people that have done a temperature test on them and took their retina details and said that they've now got them on their records. Oh, I tell you. Very interesting times. Karen Campbell, oi. So I'm just a talker. I'm someone that over the last 10 years has contacted and got hold of lots of people. Lots and lots. Thousands and thousands of people. Scary times. Well, crazy times. What about scary? It's crazy. Faye B. Hello, Faye. How are you? Free speech warrior. Karen Campbell. David Wilson. Oi. How you doing, son? You all right? Alopo. Free speech warriors in. Karen Campbell's going, ooh. Lovely. So I'm just in for a coffee. My missus bought me this cup quite some time ago. It's called the Perfect Specimen. I think she got it for her other fella. Not sure. I don't know how she can afford to keep two on the go. It's unbelievable. I'm good, brother. Happy days. Someone just sent me a 2-minute video recording of sounding like someone up north, because we know that the military have moved in. They've slotted into Liverpool. What are you going to do, peeps, when they come a knocking and it's a case of not so very nice anymore, and they're just going to take you and vaccinate you against your will and your wish? I mean, what's all that about? I don't care if an asteroid's going to hit. You shouldn't be forced to do anything against your own will and your own spiritual beliefs. Not a chance. Our military, or are they our military? Or is this the European Union military parading on the streets of Liverpool and Manchester? Got to ask these questions. Because if I was in the British military and I swore to the Queen to serve and protect life, this, that, the other, and someone said to me, oh, you're going to start making people of your own country do things, I'd be like, no, mate, see you later, I'm going on the dole queue. I would. I'd be on the dole queue. I'd be sat at home getting fat watching Jerry Springer. Yeah, I would. I'd be like, no, mate, that's too gangster for me. Ta-ta. Wouldn't do it. Couldn't, wouldn't, shouldn't. No, I wouldn't. So pick up. Well, the people of Liverpool, these are me pinhole glass for anyone wonders why I'm putting the Stevie Wonders on. I'm trying to rebuild the muscles in my arm. Might be start Steve Austin, really. $6 million man. Who else we got in? This message is held for review. Tell them to F off. Yeah, feck off. I love that, Mrs. Smith. It's a good show. It's a good show, isn't it? Mrs. Brown. Mrs. Brown's boys. Funny. Feck off. I do. I love it. It is right funny. So what are you going to do? You know, if it starts coming to this, if it actually, I don't know if I can play this to you. Let me see if I can play this to you, right? So I like to get the message out. I'm someone that communicates with people. That's all. I'm just someone that communicates with many, 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 many people. Let me tell you. Let me see if I can find this and play it to you. Oh, it might be on my phone. But so, yeah, someone sent it to me, and it's a couple of minutes long, and I'm like, ooh. With a foreign accent. Not foreign accent. Shouldn't say that about me, Liverpudlian brothers and sisters, should I? I'll have to do it on a later podcast, maybe this evening. But it was 2 minutes long, and it was about this lad saying that he'd just been stopped. His kids are told that if they get it at school, they could be taken away without his consent or no. Can you just imagine, right, taking your kid to school and then going back there and picking it up with a night? Oh, no, sorry, kid's gone off to a detention camp. What? Can you imagine? Get your kids out of schools, peeps. What are you playing at? I'm telling you what. I used to be sometimes glad of the rest when my kids went to school when they were young, but if it ever come to that, then guess what? They're staying at home. They're not going out. They're staying at home. I did have a couple of altercations years ago with a teacher about certain educational stuff that they were teaching my kids, and I went, "No, I'm not having that. Don't teach them that stuff. What are you playing at?" Don't muck their innocence up. Let them grow up as kids. Let them, and listen, we can't talk to me like that. So tough. I'm talking to you like it. Get over it. Your choice. You carry on. I'll pull them out of school. And that's how that went. That was years ago. That was like 1990, 91. Pressure is on. They're trying to get you no matter what. Oh, fuck them. Do you know, they're not. If anyone ever comes around my house and says we're going to mandatory vaccinate you, I'm going to say, just fucking give me a bullet, will you? I'm not bowing down. Oh, no, that's it. They told, apparently, he said the kids are going to get chips in their hands. Now, whether anyone can confirm this, I know that Liverpool is the testbed centre for this martial law military coup lockdown. This is all EU, people. I promise you, I can feel it in my testicles. This is EU army. I promise you, this is the EU implementing their shit. And they're trying to do Liverpool first. What a place. Mate, they've picked on the wrong people. You don't pick on them scousers. They're flipping hardcore. They're hardcore, the Liverpudlians. Mate, no mistake about it. They when it all comes down to push and shove, they come out gritting. I'm telling you. I wouldn't want to be pushing that. But this thing said, I've just had my temperature tested. The kids are going to have chips in the back of their hands. Fuck that. Excuse my French. The F word, by the way, is defined in the Oxford Dictionary. All right? Different meanings. It means different things. One word, many meanings. Let me tell you, it can mean pleasure, pain, anxiety, anger, anguish. The different terms for that use of that one word. The biggest word in the dictionary with the biggest power to it, and it's the smallest word, is no. How many of you use no? Put your mask on. No. I use it all the time. It's my favourite word. Beautiful, beautiful word. The English dictionary. No. I just bowl into the places. I go wherever. The spa, shop, shopping, down at the town. People say, only one individual. Well, apart from Toolstation the other week, but I'm taking them to task because he started abusing me. I just started recording him. I thought, cool, sweet, we'll have a payout. They'll give the homeless some money. That's all due to be remedied in the next week or two, and I'll keep you up to date with that. They're not getting away with it. They're not getting away with it. I shall sue them for what they did. I don't have the right. And we got to remember, people, we're all in this, we're all the same race. We're not different. We don't land from different places. You might, everywhere you go. My mate's around the corner from me. He's out there not wearing a mask and hasn't worn one. And the little cheap jibes he gets in the supermarkets from the COVIDiots. And I'm like, but we're all part of the same family. We're all English, Irish, Scottish in these Isles. What the fuck? Why have we all turned on one another? So what if someone don't want to wear a mask? And I can guarantee you, these vaccines that are going to roll out, they're all going to still be wearing the masks. I guarantee it. Every COVIDiot that goes for a vaccine, that lines up first to get this DNA altering vaccine, is still going to be out there with the mask on. I guarantee it. It don't make sense. You've had the vaccine, son. You're not going to be getting the lurgy, are you? All these vaccines we've had over the years for this, that. Things still happen. People still get cancers. Who's to say that the cancer rate's got not a lot, probably mutations from all these vaccines that we've had over the years? The kids now have so many vaccines. When they're born, they come to this world, my God, they can't get the needles in them quick enough. Can't let them build their own immune system. Oh, no, get that vaccines in. It's a toxic world. It's so toxic. Fucking hell. The world's always been toxic. It's the environment we live in, people. I'm sorry to piss on your cornflakes, but just how it is. You're going to catch something and die of allergy. Guess what? You're going to catch it and die. Nothing you can do about it. You can try and preempt it, but I tell you, when the Reaper comes, he's coming. There's nothing you can do. You just got to... The thing that you got to do with death is face it, stare it in the face and say, fuck you. You ain't that much to worry about. I do every day. I don't care if I die. Don't care. Couldn't care less. I say hallelujah. My soul will go, I'm free from this shit. Because it's too much now. We're just existing. We're not living anymore. You can't do this. You can't do that. Everyone's... Tesco adverts on the telly. Oh, we got traffic light systems. We got traffic lights in Tesco's. They got traffic lights in Gibraltar to go through an arch in one of their old medieval townships out there. Green light, red light. It's like waiting to jump out of an aeroplane to do a bungee jump. It's a fucking drama. And the COVID idiots will be standing there. Oh, I've been here 2 hours. It's red. It ain't gone green yet. I daren't move. Nah, I can't go. No. Look, oh my God. Fucking hell. What happened to rationale and common sense? Did it just disappear up Britney Spears' bum or so? What happened to it? Someone tell me where common sense went. Please, come on. I want to know. I want to know the answer to that question. But when your time's up, Chips, let me tell you, that's it. There's not a lot you can do about it. You're going to go. The truth is you're going to die. As sure as you come into this world to live, the day you entered this world to live, your day to die was already pretty much predestined. I see it like that. I think that your life is mapped out for you. I really do. So what if there isn't a vaccine? If you do get it, would a vulnerable medical staff, if the vaccine is a killer, then all our medical professionals will be no longer. There you go. There you go. Irony. Irony. It's irony, isn't it? It is. It's irony. Well, all the NHS staff have had the fucking vaccine and none of them are standing. They've all gone. You got to fight for yourselves. NHS is shut anyway. It don't really matter. The National Health Service is pretty much shut, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's not, like there's certain things that you need to do with your cars. You need to give them a good run up every now and again. Clean the old deposits out of them, so otherwise they get stuck. And, you need to thrash it now and again just to give it, and you get that little pop of black smoke come out the exhaust. The NHS is no different. The National Health System, we should be the proudest we've ever been of it through what it should be doing right in this time period. But no, it's like, oh, no, we're doing online stuff. Yeah, no, go and get some drugs over the pharmacy. No, we can't treat you for that. No, you can't come into us. Fuck that. We ain't dealing with you. Sorry. You chose a life to serve. You chose a life to help people and care for them. You should be wearing your masks. The hospital should be flat out. We should all be going, my God, have you seen the National Health Service? It's gorgeous. It's like a dynamo. It's working flat. They can't keep up. And we'd all be proud of it, right? Kate Madrinsky. Hello, Kate. How are you, darling? Nice to see you. Loving that name. Madrinsky. Beautiful. No one dies. People in hospitals are all starting to get moved around and sacked. We won't need them. Hospitals will be a thing of the past. Who knows? I don't know. NHS, communist service. Let's make you all better. Chemical liquor. Mwah. Loving that, son. So, people got testicles hanging off. They have a little 30-second interview over the hotline. You got to ring up now and have these Zoom meetings. They've got right into Zoom, the National Health Service. Love a bit of Zoom. Yeah. Can you imagine? You've got a doctor sat there. Yeah, he's up there, he's got his thing in here, and what's the problem? Can you imagine what's going on under the table? He's probably got some nurse down there, having a little bit of ad father with him. He said, you sure have you got that? Yeah, no, don't come into my surgery, peasant. Oh, no, we don't have people in surgeries anymore, peasants. What's the matter with you crazy bitches? Fuck me. Mate, I don't know why everyone's paying for it. I don't. Trump won with his quantum blockchain and watermark ballot papers. I have heard, right, and I don't know how true this is, but I have heard that that the American presidential elections, and this is another thing, isn't it? The mainstream media, they've give out the signals from the Democrats that Joe Biden's already won this thing. And you've got to remember, President Trump's in office till January anyway. And I just think it's trial by media. The media have decided who's won the presidential election. Well, hang on, no, it don't work like that. The people do. Personally, I think Trump is quite a clever dude. I do think he's quite a switched on individual. And there could be very, very, very strong possibilities that these ballot papers have had watermarks in them, which is an easy thing to do when you're spending months getting all these beautiful little ballot papers all ready, that you slip a little watermark in so no one really knows about it. And then you've set the trap when you go bear hunting, you put a trap out, right? People that want to go and catch a bear or catch a fish, you put your line out with your hook on it. It's the same. If Trump's actually going out to do the deep state and he wanted to catch them with his Trump card, what a better way to do it than to actually set a trap, a bear trap, and see what comes in. Oh, it's genius. I hope it's true. I genuinely hope it's true. I'm glad Biden won, because taking back the presidency free will reveal his dark side. They can't stand that. Shapeshifts in his true form. I don't know about all that. Durfee, the people had to see the corruption with their own eyes. Yeah, I truly think Trump's going to be just fine. I think he's going to come out of it like smelling the roses. But, you know, either way, it's got fuck all to do with our country. Really and truthfully, I care about England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales. What goes on across the pond fucking goes on across the pond. We got veterans, pipers being smashed up by our Metropolitan Police. That is right on my radar. That was wicked, man. That was just wicked. What they did to that poor piper, and I've met that piper. People say, "Oh, David's set up." I went, "No, I've met that guy a few times. He's a nice bloke." That Scottish piper. And then when he got up, when that copper pushed him over with the force of Thor, that piper's got up and he said to someone, "Hold me fucking pipes." He's going to go and nut him. Ex-man, I think he'd been to Falklands. Or it just makes a total mockery, ladies and gentlemen. So if there is a virus, if people, look, it's your free will. Your free will should be the thing that's riding, not what government tells you to do. Because I'm pretty sure if government said to you tomorrow, go and all jump off the nearest bridge onto your local motorway and get spread over it like jam, you'd all go, "Oh, no, fuck that. I don't really fancy that." And you'd all be like, "Yeah." I just cannot see, with all what's going on right now, why everyone's still got their head in the sand. When I mean, Manchester is the people in Manchester, I'm telling you, they've been out. There's been thousands, in fact, Manchester, they've been demonstrating and they filled the streets, the people of Manchester. Now, what I want to see the people of Liverpool that went out and demonstrated. I want to see them all come together. I want to see all the people of Manchester that went out and demonstrated, that got to know each other. I want to see them all come together. I want to see everyone that goes out demonstrating in London all come together. I want to see people from Leeds, Bolton, Bradford, Edinburgh, Northern Ireland all go, "Something's up here. We all need to come together." You get your fare, you jump on the train, you all go and meet in London, you take the head off the snake. If a snake's coming at you, and you can see the tail all swishing around, or it's Medusa, you're fuck. You one foul swoop. Yeah, you never ever mess with the body, the tail, you take the head off. Yeah, and that's what you've got to do with this. Now, no violence whatsoever. But what you got to remember, people, is this is your country. This is a constitutional monarchy. We are a land of common law jurisdiction. We should be. But we've had a government that's basically shafted us, okay? But that makes them traitors, and traitors they are. And I know in my heart what a true traitor is. And our government are treacherous beyond belief. And am I fanatical? No. I care about people. I care about my country. That's it. All the other business and all, I haven't got no time for. Yes, we get involved in it, but it doesn't run my life. What runs my life is a moral fiber, is what are we doing to one another? Why are we doing it to one another? Now, unless you understand how this system works, I'll put it to you this way. If someone said to you, "There's a 747 over there. See it? Yeah, it's all fueled up. It's ready to go. The engines are just ticking over. I need you to jump in that 747 and whip us all out to Trinidad, Tobago." All right, you go, "Fuck it. What? I can't fly a plane." So you wouldn't do it because you don't understand the intricacies of how it works and what to do. Now, if you was taught to fly the plane, no problem. We'd all leap in it. Same with a motorbike. A push bike, you need to learn how to ride the bike. Everything in life we need to learn how to do. However, what we failed to do is we failed to understand and learn about the system that we live in. And we've just been little participators from the outside because we've all been declared dead lost at sea. None of us have taken this bull by the horn. I am. I'm a few days now out of serving all what I need to serve, mate. And I'll become, instead of the created, which is the birth certificate, I'll be back to status of creator. And I'm here to bring you all with me. So we all come together. You don't understand how the system works. You might think you do. You get up, you go to work, you watch your football, you have your beans on toast with the missus of night, you take her to bed, you have a nice little kiss and a cuddle, you get up in the morning, you do all the same thing again. You kiss the kids, they piss off to school, come home with chips in their hands. No one takes no notice because you don't understand who owns and controls this world. Many of us do. Jacob Rothschild owns this fucking world. And he's one evil man. And he's a man with his fraternity that are having their heaven on earth. Eternity is a long time. And may they burn in fucking hell for what they're doing to us all. Trust me, I'm not here for them. I'm here for you. But we all need to come together. A Gap, hello Smash, how are you? A Gap 100, how you diddling? I can fly also. Alopo, let's go, son. Let's get out there. Canaries, let's have it. Don't do any of that. I have flown WW2 aircraft. Have you, son? Oh, I'd love to go up in a spit. 747s. Tom Beresford, hello, gorgeous, lovely. Any news on Toolstation? No. I'll give them a bit of grace because they've told me that the manager that abused me in Tunbridge the other day is on annual leave. How convenient. So they've got to the 16th and then I'm going straight for them. Don't worry about that. And I promise you now, when Toolstation offer me an out-of-court settlement, because I'll go to court otherwise, no problem. I will do the paperwork and it will go in and I will get remedy because they've abused me. They've violated me. They've discriminated against me because discrimination is a very bad thing. My intention is whatever they give me, I'm splitting it. It's going food banks, which are a disgrace to this country. We should never have food banks in the first instance, but it's going to food banks and it's going to the homeless. I'm going to make sure that the homeless people have got food in their belly. And if I run the world, there wouldn't be anybody homeless. There would be no one in pain, suffering, and at the hands of this despotic government. Nobody. There are also many Spitfires, Focke-Wulfs still around. Wow, the old 262s, eh? There are many Spitfire. Oh, yeah, we've just allowed that comment. Hello, Durfee, Dr. Dawson. Hello, Gorge. Roths have a man called Bojo as the Prime Minister. Exactly. People don't understand. They think Boris Johnson runs this. He doesn't. He works for the Rothschilds. The Rothschild family claimed dominion over this soil long time ago. They claimed all the souls and they claimed to own all the property as well. No man's allowed to own property. And when people come on and say, I've got my own house, can someone take it off you? Common sense approaches, yes? If this cup, I deem this to be mine because my missus says I'm the perfect specimen and she ain't lying. If a man in a uniform or whatever, plutocracy, autocracy, in a suit can come along and take this off me, guess what, sucker? Weren't mine. Wasn't mine, was it? Pay your council tax, don't pay your council tax, they want to come and take your house away. Can't have been yours in the first place. There's got to have been some sort of skullduggery going on. Some vehicle that you don't know, that you're unaware of, some hidden hand, like a puppet up the back of Sooty and Sweep. And then, but someone's moving it, and it certainly ain't Sooty and fucking Sweep. That's what goes on. And listen, I get it. It's really difficult to admit that we've all been cajoled and we've all been had over. It is a bitter pill to swallow. It's a tough one. When someone hits you with some God honest truths, you can't handle it because it means that you're pissing on your cornflakes that you've believed in all your life. But it's the truth, people. We give you the God's honest truth. May God strike me down if I'm lying. Trust me, I'm not here to lie to you. We need to do something, man. Liverpool is a test case. Liverpool is the whatever they're doing with the army, personally, I don't think it is the English army. I think it could be the European army, yeah, under that. What was that thing people were shouting on about a few years ago? It was called so-and-so. It had some numbers on it. It was about the implementation of the European army on this soil. Are they European soldiers? Probably. We've been massively fucking duped. But we've not only been duped, we've been quiet. People have been quiet and we've been passive. We've done nothing. We've allowed this to happen. But I get, like I say, I do get the fact that when people get the truths that I talk about first time round, it's a lot for them to take in, because it means they've got to undo everything they believed in, that they thought was true. But the truth is, that very true fact, if someone can take this cup off of me, wasn't mine in the first place, under my control, because no one owns anything, because none of us get out of here alive. But the point is this: man has dominion. Man has the right to keep a cup and make sure that he sleeps easy every night so no one can take it. Man has the absolute right to have a property so no one comes and take it. No one from plutocracy should be able to come and take your home. No one from... We've just had a crazy copper go on a rampage with a young lad up north. Crime Bodge has just covered it. This copper said, I'm going to book you by, I'm going to make something up and it's going to stick to you. They're out of control, people. They're out of control. And when you've got public people in public office that their mind is just purely to fuck you up, you got problems. And them problems are very multi-layered and multifaceted. But it all comes down to trust. Because if I got to know you, I could come and burgle your house, yeah? And then I'd probably get arrested and stuff like that. But I might get to know you, and then all of a sudden 6 months later, you want to go on holiday. Oh, look, Archie, you go on holiday. And while you're away, because you trust me, you've given me the keys. I've not broke in. I'm not going and ransack you. Government, you trust them, and they're in there ransacking you when you're on holiday. You just don't realise it. The driver licence, you get the driver licence. That examiner don't say, oh, excuse me, by the way, congratulations, you've passed your driving test. Woo! I'm the king of the castle. Well, no, actually, you're not the king of the castle, because if you don't abide by our rules, there's a big chance that we might send some big fascist bully boy around with weapons of mass destruction, and that man's going to smash that windscreen in your face. Not enjoying it now, are you? Not enjoying that gig? Because at that point, when he starts telling you them truths, you'll be like, oh, hang on. I'm not, whoa, I don't want none of this. No. You would, wouldn't you? You'd be like, no, I ain't signing that. No. And you consent, bosh, you sign for it. Can't have false consent. And you can't have the police say, we're allowed to use reasonable force. What's reasonable force? Public servants should never be allowed to use force on you anyway. No. Unless you're murdering, raping and pillaging. And that's the only time that there's a crime. Crime isn't about not shutting your gym because the government's told you to shut your gym. That's a regulation. A crime needs two elements. It needs intent and harm. That's the only time a crime. Oh, you've broke the law. That's a crime. No, it's not a fucking crime doing 36 and a 30. You've broke a civil code. How very dare you? But it's not a crime, because a crime is defined as it needs two elements. But because we don't understand how this system works, we get royally shafted every single day. And we all seem to think we're so zhuzh and so worldly wise and so wonderful. And John Lennon said it in that song, Working Class Heroes. You all think you're all so refined and free. He said, but as far as I'm concerned, from what I can see, you're still all peasants. From Working Class Hero. It's true. Lennon had it bang on. He knew. Liverpudlian, you see. Us Irish put up with a century's abuse. They did. Yeah, we smashed the Irish. It was disgusting. The famine and all that. My God. English are wicked. And then something happened and we went into an Irish football game years ago we just smashed in through the gates in tanks and then just started ploughing bullets into the players and the crowds and killed a load of people. We're so fucking brave, the English. So brave. We've got to hide behind armoured vehicles. We're sick. We are sick. We've got to come out of this, people. We've got to come out of all this evil wickedness. We've got to come back to decency. But like, before I leave you, you've got to get your head around the fact that unless you know the system you're living in, you'll never get it. You'll never figure things out. It's learning about the system that you live in and how they get control over you through the personhood, through the birth certificate, and then you go, oh, actually, am I the created or am I the creator? Now, I know I'm the creator. I'm certainly not created. Bloody Sunday, the first one. Yeah, exactly. It was when they went into the Irish football match and then they just started opening fire. Fucking evil bastards. The British establishment is foreign to this country. It is something that's come and set up shores. I tell you, I'm sick of it. And I hope you're all getting sick of it as well. I'm sick of seeing all the violence leveled on our kids. I'm sick of seeing all this control. You can't do this, you can't do that. There's adverts all over the telly now. Wash your hands, wash your hands. I'm like, I know I need to wash my hands every night. I don't need a fucking advert to tell me. But we're just, I don't know, we've got to come out of this, people. We really have. So, listen, I'll find the video of this 2-minute interview where this guy is saying that the army have taken his retina scan in Liverpool. And then if he comes into contact with anyone with COVID, the COVID idiots, then they can say, we can just come and take you. Fucking mate, let me tell you, that's a scary proposition. For 300 years, the British have controlled us. Now it's time for the English to rise up. Amen. Oh, by the way, before I do disappear, I've been asked by the English Democrats to stand as Police and Crime Commissioner for Kent, right? And I'd do a fucking good job. No Chief Constable would be violating anyone against the Constitution. And if they were, I'd be sacking them and I'd be holding them to account, mate. Trust me. The problem is, to stand as Police and Crime Commissioner, you need £5,000 to give to the devil, right? Because that's how justice and that works in this country. You've got to have money to be in power. Now, I've said I'm not spending £5,000 of my own, not a chance, to give to the devil and maybe not get it back. I'm not having it. Someone suggested just the crowdfunding. Now, if someone wants to crowdfund that, no problem. To raise the £5,000, I'll stand as Police and Crime Commissioner for Kent. And fucking woe betide any Chief Constable that's out there involved in all this bollocks right now. I'd whip their asses. Trust me. So, I'm up for that. But it won't be me handling the cash because I don't want none of that business. But if someone, a group, want to crowdfund this and that, get it up to me. Get the £5,000 up. I'll stand as Police and Crime Commissioner. I will fight for any violations of anybody against the Constitution of this country. I will be sacking the Chief Constables, and I would not be happy until I got a Chief Constable that's sworn to his oath and to the common law of this country. So let's see what happens. Peeps, you can put your handcuffs on me anytime, Dave. Oh, you saucy monkey. I'll vote for you, Dave. And the English Democrats, the only party supporting the English. Yes, the English Democrats. Get over and become a member of the English Democrats. They're growing. Now in Surrey, yes, I'm voting English Democrats. Go on, former West Sussex. Loving it. Peeps, listen, I'll be back with you a little bit later, hopefully tonight. I think I've just got a DHL delivery turn up at my door. Looking at my security cameras because it's like, meet the fuckers here. I'm going to get going. I think it is for me. I'll see you all soon. Remember, keep safe, keep them peeled, and stay vigilant.